and centre back, and Rory O'Connor is inside in the full forward line. So plenty of changes around the place for St. Martin's, and the ball is in. The game is up. And Rory O'Connor to take it. Didn't really hit it that well, but it still went over the bar. A little bit of a fortunate one there maybe, but level game after a minute and a half. There's no real wind to speak of here in Enniscorthy this evening. It's a very calm, sunny evening. Conditions are really perfect. Rathnure have an opportunity across as far as Michael Redmond. Off his left, he's very comfortable striking off his left. Is normally good for 2 or 3 points every day, and that's a great start for Michael Redmond and Rathnure, and they go into the early lead here. Puck out from Callum Quirk goes low, and Rory O'Connor makes no mistake. That's 2 points now for him, and St. Martin's are into the lead. Puck out, doesn't go to plan, into the hand of Darren Codd. Chance for Codd off his left, close. In fact, that's a fantastic score from Darren Codd off his left, going out towards the sideline from about 60 metres out, and that's the score of the game so far for definite, and St. Martin's move into a 2-point lead. Paddy O'Connor, nice ball up, finds the hand of Mikey Coleman. Mikey turns, and that's close, and it just creeps inside the post. That's another very good score from St. Martin's. If it doesn't stick with him, he has 2 or 3 defenders to deal with if the ball runs loose. Well gathered by Rory O'Connor, turns, strikes off his left. How many times have we seen that over the years? And the result is usually over the bar. That's 3 now for Rory O'Connor. Catch by Ben Maddock, gives it off to Darren Codd. Low ball into the middle, finds Luke Kavanagh. Luke has been able to find lots of pockets of space throughout this half, and this one is over the bar. Very loose marking from Rathnure. That's really, really poor, because they've got their score at one end and just totally gifted St. Martin's a score to get it back at the other, and that's a second for Ben Maddock. They had all the time in the world while Jack Redmond powerful attacking the ball from Philip Dempsey, and the shot is in, and that's gone over the bar. That's a brilliant score from Philip Dempsey. He just very shortly here. It's been a fairly entertaining game. There's been a bit of sloppy play, a bit of play to the spare men forward and back, but I think St. Martin's 1 point lead. Probably. And the second half is underway. 1 point in it. And Jack O'Connor takes it, strikes it very nicely over the bar. AJ Redmond with the free, just around his own 65. Strikes it well and over the bar. 2 points now for AJ Redmond. And we're back to a 1 point game. And another point for Rory O'Connor. Mikey Coleman out the front this time. He's been told to skin him by one of the St. Martin's supporters, and he has sent a lovely shot over the bar. 3 points now for Mikey Coleman, and St. Martin's are beginning to just pull away a little bit. 4 points they lead by now with 15 minutes to go. I think 4 in the first half, and Rathnure slowly but surely gathered them back, but with puckouts like that, their chances are going to be very difficult. A great finish by Rory O'Connor. Terrible puck out, but he capitalised very well, and that shot was very, very low and into the corner. Very hard to stop. scores in the first half from working the ball through the lines. Here's Joe Barrett. There's loads of room inside for David Codd, but Barrett cuts onto his right hand side, creates the bit of space for himself and sends the shot over the bar. That's his first score of the game, and St Martin's really have pulled clear now. They lead by 8 all of a sudden. Conmurna. Dangerous ball in towards Rory O'Connor. He's right in there at the edge of the square. Kyle Martin does his living best to keep it out, and the Martins players try to get it in, and they do. I don't know who the credit should go to for getting the final touch over the line. Could even have been an own goal perhaps, but gone their way in the last minute or two. Here's Rory O'Connor. Off his hurl, doesn't bother to catch it, had used them up anyway, I think. And a fantastic score from Rory O'Connor once again off his left hand side. 1-3 from play for Rory. Okay, that's it. The referee, Eamon Furlong, blows the full time whistle here in Macaulay Park, Belfield, and it's St Martin's who are the EEW All County Hurling League Division 1 champions for 2025. They will